Hello, my name is Daniel Kirkendall. I'm the Associate Minister at Forsyth Church of Christ. Have you ever tried to perform a task and you didn't have just the right tool for that specific job? I remember as a kid, my dad would try to tighten a screw with a butter knife or extract a nail with a needle nose pliers or cut a piece of wood with a dull chainsaw. You know, having the right tool for the right task makes all the difference. That way you won't twist the end of your butter knife or poke a hole in your wall with the pliers or take something that makes something take hours that should only take just a few minutes. What if you had something really important to do though? What if the task you had to complete was the most important task and it was a matter of life and death? You would definitely want the right tool, or at least have someone with you that has the right tool. And the Bible begins with a relationship of harmony between God and his creation. In this relationship, mankind has access to everything that they need to perform any necessary task, food, shelter, whatever it is that they need. Mankind has everything uh, that they need to do those tasks. But because of sin and because of disobedience, that relationship was damaged, and sinful people could no longer be in God's presence because of that sin. And since that time, the world and the people in the world have become infected with sin, giving in to temptations and bottomless desires that will never lead to satisfaction. Eventually, they lead to destruction. And this emptiness is formed in the hearts of men and women all over the world. All people have attempted to fill that void in their heart with something in their lives besides the righteousness of God. And today we find ourselves in a confusing and deceiving, distrustful, corrupted, and broken world. After Adam and Eve had to leave the garden, it wasn't too long before God wanted to fix that relationship. He had the right tool for the job. So he approached a man named Abram in Genesis chapter 12 and reveals his divine plan to restore this relationship that was broken by us. God was going to give satisfaction to those that had emptiness in their hearts, and you and I would be able to return to God's presence and experience his glory. So, to fix this problem, Jesus Christ would be born in a miraculous and unsuspecting circumstance, live a life of purity while facing temptations and his own desires. And in his innocence, he would die a death that was reserved for the most vile of criminals. And then he would be contained by death for a mere 3 days, only to rise and walk out of the grave to become king of a nation that will thrive forever and ever. Some may say that this story is not for everyone, but what if it is for everyone? What if we all have the same problem? What if we are all infected by sin and we need to be fixed? We need to be healed because we're broken. Romans chapter 3 explains this concept in a way that really is easy to understand. In verse 23 and 24 of Romans chapter 3, Paul explains it like this. He said, "There's no distinction made in these words. All have sinned, all fall short of the glory of God. All are justified freely by grace through the redemption of Jesus Christ." I love this verse because it doesn't beat around the bush. It gets right to the point. It says, all of you have sinned, all of you fall short, but grace is available for all of you. Jesus came to provide grace to all who put their faith in him. See, I have a problem, and you have a problem. We are broken, and the only tool that can fix our problem is the grace that is offered by Jesus Christ. Thank you for being a part of Forsyth family. I hope to hear from you if there's anything that we can do at Forsyth Church of Christ to help you fix what is broken in your life.